shall know the heart, the pain. That the pure of the seed and the lamb shall come forth, and the lamb shall bless thee. And the lamb that bless thee shall also bless ye. And then when you shall hear that wonderful voice and that sweet breath of the Lord.
Covenant Avenue Ballers was the first official baller set, originally run by Trap Money but became known later as East Gang. Trap Money would soon go back to run Front Yard Ballers, as this was and still is his primary set. Before the Baller Nation was official, under 1527, there was many small non-certified baller sets. Audio Crack and Jones were initially part of one of these sets, Carson Avenue Ballers, but would later become known as DB18, Davis Baller Mob.
They were even running trap houses. Let's just say their product was so good that they had fiends just queuing up outside waiting to get their fix. These guys were very well respected amongst their homies and went back to Los Santos to handle some of their business. They called upon the Kilo Trey ballers, some of their friends from back home.
It was under Cabin D that these young ballers would unite. While running Davis Baller Mob, they would introduce Kilo Trey to the nation. Black Al Capone would later split with Attack.
But these guys, they took over a sawmill. They thought this is going to be the place where they're going to handle their operation and distribute to the rest of the county.
Before Jones and Audio joined Covenant though, they would briefly rep Front Yard Ballers. This was their initiation into the Baller Nation, aka 1527, defeating Laylo in a death match. More about Laylo later. It was this death match that caught the attention of a baller OG. After bringing Jones and Audio into Covenant, the E&J franchise would follow.
What it is, man. Bang bang baller game 1527, man. Welcome to Purple City. Anything green can chop down around this motherfucker. But y'all already knew that. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of op niggas getting popped around here. We stay up on these niggas, man. AKs, 50 cows, man. That's all we shooting, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all niggas run up on us one more time, man. Y'all niggas gonna find out, man. Put your ass in a 3-piece, nigga. You know what it is, though, man. Baller game, man. Gunshots in Chamberlain, man. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to the bitch ass niggas, man. Laylo, A1, all y'all, boy. We coming at you. You know we coming at you. What up, E? Y'all know what it is, man.
What y'all got going on over here? Y'all on the camera?
Savage, man. Hooligan, man.
Shit, what up, niggas? Bang, bang, baller gang, nigga. 1527, nigga. Is E in this bitch. Fuck Chamberlain, nigga. Bam, K, nigga. On perk, nigga. Get it. Hey, what's good, though? Stay tuned in to more LS Gangland TV. Fuck out of here.
Okay, excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, what's going on?
Did you hear about the multiple homicide?
Fuck this nigga.
Did you hear about the multiple homicide on Forum Drive of 2 family members earlier today?
A multiple what?
Homicide?
Who?
2 gang members called HG Grove Street.
No.
Los Santos Gangland TV would blow up and the OGs figured it was time to expand operations in the field. So ESPG was created for Jones to run. The official Baller Nation was becoming established. Tarot ballers were brought in but refused to make a 1527 set in favor of beefing off brands.
Baller Life, Purple Nation, Ballers Nation. You know how the fuck we get down. All day, every day. We're on the block, riding, banging, slanging, doing what we gotta do. Fuck all the fans. Shout out all my people though. Shout out Kilo Trey Ballers. My G right here, standing next to me. Shout out Eastside Baller Gang. All part of the Ballers Nation. Shout out Covenant Avenue Ballers, Front Yard Ballers. You know how we get down. Fuck all that. Let me tell you something about the Baller Nation though. We lost some of our homeboys. Yeah, Terror Ballers, unfortunately, they ain't around no more, but we still got love for them niggas in our heart. Yeah, we pour Henny every day, we don't forget them niggas. But what I need to say is, a lot of you motherfuckers need to watch out for us. Cause we ain't got that many numbers right now, cause as I said, some of the homies ain't around like that. But keep speaking our name, and you're gonna see us real soon. And the last thing you're gonna be eating is lead. Hear what I'm saying? All you fucking bitches.
So Covenant Avenue Ballers was getting big. While backing up Kilo Trey in a gunfight, one of Kilo Trey's gang sniped both Jones and Audio. Jones and Audio retaliated and attack chose to defend his crewmate. This is the origins of the Kilo Trey beef. E from Covenant chose to keep out of all baller-on-baller beefs and carried on building Gangland TV.
Fuck you, man! I got a bone to pick cause I'm sick of you motherfuckers talking shit. We put you up, you put us down, and I'm mad. Time to talk about your dog ass. Jealous motherfuckers, it seems, wanna try the act. How do you do 'em? Fuck 'em up like a cardiac. So if you're curious, get a blood donor. Cause I'ma fuck you up so bad that your mama won't know you. I pity the fool who dissed the mastermind of wrecking shit. Now let me tell you something, bitch. Get yourself a headstone or plot some pun. Cause when I catch up with you, your ass is mine. The line is drawn, word is born. The motherfuckers who crossed it are dead and gone. Punk motherfuckers go suck a dick. Bushwick, yo money. What you think about this bullshit? Fuck those unknown motherfuckers.
I gotta get my funds and shit back up. So I gotta meet with some real bosses, OGs, BB18, cool cats. I know they'll throw me by the brick.
Yo, E. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? Enjoying my freedom, man. How's it going?
You know, doing what ballers do.
Hey, let's get down to business, though, man. You got that for me?
Every crack addict with a bad habit, every drug user and every needle abuser never knew he worked for Lucifer. He shut his eyes and opened them again. Still, he was there with the fire and brimstone. This is your home. That's it, in the poem.
War with families was intense and videos of the purple and green beef were going viral. With Kilo Trey currently AWOL, the OG sought to expand again, doing something never seen before. The first baller biker gang, South Rancho Ballers, which was to be run by Audio. While 1527 was slightly fragmented due to the Kilo Trey situation, it was slowly taking shape. It was only Rolling Heights Ballers left to join. The Baller Nation was so organized it caused a Frog OG to go undercover and infiltrate. This is the curious case of Laylo aka KG. 1527 soon figured out what was going on, but KG fooled Kilo Trey. They linked up to beef the Baller Nation. The purple beef was getting in the way and Kilo Trey was recruiting tryhards and even using rockets against Ballers.
Man, I was just telling the homie, man, about these bitch ass frogs high, bro. They don't never come outside, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm
bro,
looking
yeah,
for
stand them
high
niggas,
low,
man.
lay low, all them bitches, you know what I'm saying? Lay low really laying low. I ain't seen that bitch in 6 months. Somebody got
Yeah, we just shot them niggas house up last night, man. I ain't talking about shit.
Oh yeah?
This if you don't have a clue, going through anyone and your crew too, like a tech, so you better watch where you step. I'm in effect, catching wreck on the mic check. The nutcracker, never get my name wrong. Another sad song.
And he speak, and flex just be cutting that shit up and remember the days ago, They go get J-Boo and Tommy entrepreneurs, rich man, ball, watch me come back.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
So we keep it
It's coming at
now
you.
we do this run non-stop hip hop, a young kid so rock. Mommy cry for the best for her kid to stop. Your pops running around, looking for ways to get around. Looking towards the sky, looking for my father, hold me down.
This is about the time Death Row was born, run by a friend of Jones's called Neon. Jones figured that if Kilo Trey was allowed to poison the minds of Death Row, things could get a lot worse. So Jones joined Death Row and for 6 months helped put them on the map with his media connections and good relationship with the OG Neon. During a gang video shoot, a Death Row gangster called Banks was robbed of his chain and rumor got around that Jones was behind it.
Yo, Bushwick Bill in the motherfucking house, 69ville. Straight mobbing this true black, got my back, Little J. Fifth Ward, Texas. Wait till they get a load of me.
Oh shit, I woke up on the wrong side of bed today. Looking for some homo sapiens to slay. Lost in panic thoughts. Frantic killers got to be now I'm lost. Wanted, but I give a fuck. Well, I'm the hunter, not the hunted. Butchered the name, ghetto boy executioner.
Best respect my town. Got them gangsters and them hustlers and they will get down. Right. When them choppers get to bustin', it's a noisy sound. If you don't want to get hit, better move around. This is H-Town, we don't F around. See, we ride with that Nina and that 4 pound. And we stay down to put you in the ground.
In fact, the whole episode was staged to get Death Row promotion, but when Jones eventually did return to Covenant Avenue Ballers, Banks couldn't let it go and probably out of bitterness decided to beat Jones and turned the whole Death Row against 1527.
The cosmopolitan cosmonaut opinion not again like aneurysms expand with wisdom. Musical mannerisms are parallel to cannibalism and animal instinct that's instinct. Distinct, leaving suckers extinct when we combine the gravity nullifying physics of mind.
Inebriating, leave you gaping.
Radio rotation, my colossal. Might on the mic is optimum. Hip hop from the Sequoia Heights populace. Gamma rays like Bruce Banner. Phase your scanner. With mind over matter, I slap the curls out you Girl Scouts, you know.
Who the entertainers stopping through like cross trainers? Can't be no plainer. The remainders couldn't never be that one. Pack them in by millions. Attendance is platinum. Who the innovators who stimulate like vibrators with rhymes so major? You need us to rock a show, hit the pager. Niggas catch papers when our lyrics hit the paper. Are these originators flipping cuts like sabers in the hands of Darth Vader? The remainders couldn't never be that one. Pack them in by millions. Attendance is platinum. Who the innovators who stimulate like vibrators with rhymes so major?
Death Row OG Neon quit and Death Row tied flags with Kilo Trey.
You can't believe the week I've been having.
Meanwhile, Covenant Avenue Ballers were busy ending the careers of D-Fam.
Suck my dick.
With this vacuum in the Frogs camp, Jones figured he wanted to concentrate on East Side Baller Gang.
You trying to act like you can't see the receipt. Walking up the block with Vivica Fox type girlfriend, shocking a 70-year-old man in a mansion with a 75 Rolls Royce that look like Alfred Hitchcock. Maybe can afford your liposuction, stretch marks and tax deduction. The second verse is still introduction. So you acting like a sad puppy, looking at me through the fish tanks like a guppy. Why you have to look at me so stupid like that? Maxing in the shade. I know your type. Maxing in the shade. I know your type.
Jones himself has recently stated that this ESPG of 2019 was the most feared baller set he has been a part of.
After you get off work, so your head hurts. You wasn't invited to the concert. That's VIP backstage. Who's this? What you doing here? I'm ashamed of you. I'm being straight. I hate you. I'm not gonna face you. I'ma take you to White Castle, asshole. I don't wear platinum. I wear gold. My maturity ability is laughing at you like comedy. You need to sit down, pull out a Swanson TV dinner. Peanut butter and jelly will fill up your belly. Bread in the cabinet. Start grabbing it. Kool-Aid and lemonade. Get comfortable under the shade and let the barbershop give your bob wig a tight fade. Maxing in the shade. I know you're tight.
They bow dashing, them young boys are coming. Queens, I hold that flag like the lost battalion. Money and ice chains and some frost medallions. Tight veins with bodies like horse and stallions. Side of Queens where niggas will resort to balance. Niggas learn when that pressure firm. Broad fall by the sword, catch a straight slug through your precious perm. There's no protest where I rest, best confirmed. Queens cops get their head burned like Edward Burns. Seen shit, stomachs reject and they flesh is turned. I got niggas that serve in World Guinness record terms. Cylinder on that Smith & Wesson turn. You know my style, yeah. Money over.
With a European base, they could pack out hoods with the likes of Deeps, Techno, Abdallah and Ali. All active every day in all shooters. They was making so much noise that the original Covenant boss ordered them to bust him out of jail so he could take care of a new frog set. 98th Street. New recruits were needed, so Jones hired Ballaroo, who later pledged his allegiance to 1527. About this time they met Young Bishop, a Rolling Heights affiliate, the final piece of a fractured jigsaw. It never worked out. Bishop would leave for Frogs in 2021. Ballers from Rancho would snake the nation, having been poisoned by King Cobra. Jay. You can ask anybody about what Jay did. He basically begged Trap and Jones for months about running ESPG, and when they gave it him, he deleted it. Jay was always about envy and jealousy. Dude apparently couldn't shoot for shit and was called the little emblem maker by other ballers.
You shall know from the last speech from Malcolm when them killers surround him. He had a funny feeling earlier that day, but he kept on bouncing. Guess it's better to be heard than kept in silence. Martin spit his whole life cry for peace, but died in balance. This is our challenge. Revenge or sit out. A fist for power, a fist of dollars. Come on, y'all. The time is ours. I hear a voice coming from the Lord, and it's getting louder. The Lord bless him. And he blessed Abraham and his seed. And they lived on. And they moved on, and he begot Eve. And the power came forth, and the draw of a great nation. A great nation. That nation was Israel. It was in Africa. Yeah, it's It's like a never-ending documentary. I knew eventually we strike back mentally at one common enemy. My thoughts be a bomb threat to vets in the industry. We ahead of our time like the 21st century. Rhyme with the energy of Marvin in the 70s. This is for the comrades who facing death penalties. I walk with a bop with God like Enoch and night airs. I don't rock Reeboks, okay? On Shabbat, we get the most high props through hip-hop. We certified worldwide for this Maccabee high. The more truth, the more lies. Got a Rochester disguise. Now we rise as the phoenix coming out of the fire. Niggas broke over 40, then they need to retire. We need cashier checks and bank wires. More drove, we could crush up on party flyers. We freedom fighters, Maccabee machine gun riders.